Alright, so what we've done there is we've brought our sample up from the river in our net. We've tipped the net out into the tray. We've washed some water through the net. Now we're just going to have a quick look on the net to see if we've got nothing left behind. Can anyone find anything hanging on the net at the bottom there? Or have we managed to wash everything off? Okay, alright, so we've got everything we need from our sample, from the river, in our net, and now into a nice clean white tray. And this is our vegetation sample. Okay, and the trick now is to just clean up the sample a bit, help remove some of the excess vegetation, put that to one side, just clean it up, give it a shake in the water. Alright, well, let's have a look in here and see what sort of things we're finding. You'll find on your miniSASS sheet it has two parts. There is the identification guide, which is this sheet, okay, which shows all the different organisms, and you'll see that they're grouped together. So things like the crabs and shrimps are lumped together as one group, and that corresponds with your miniSASS score sheet. There'll be crabs and shrimps lumped together, caddisflies, snails, worms, and so on. So on the one side of the sheet we've got our what we're going to be looking at identifying. Okay. On the other side is a little identification guide, and that really just helps us that if one isn't sure about what the thing is, you can start looking at it. So for example, does it have a shell or not? If it's got a shell, you come down this way, and there's the snails. Okay. If it doesn't have a shell, it's asking, does it have legs or no legs? Okay. If it's got legs, you come down this branch, and it helps us go down these different branches of the tree, looking at different features. It's asking questions all the time. Does it have legs? How many legs? Is it 4 pairs of legs? 3 pairs of legs? Does it have wings? No wings? Does it have a tail? And these sorts of questions it's asking, and that all helps us to identify what we might have in our tray here. So what we do now is we look at our sample and see how many different things we can identify that we can find on our sheets here, and then we'd note those on the back of the score sheet here. Alright, so let's break up into groups and work with our trays and see how far we get.
Okay, so some really good beetles.
Rather the other way around. Yeah. We're going to tip that into the... Okay.
You can see it on the side of the tray. Yeah. Where my fingers point out.
That looks like a stuff.